So I've been playing this build a little bit. I just kind of figured out this summoner thing, and it is super fun. I'm gonna just jump right into it. This thing has been just wrecking things. I'm gonna show you my skill points and everything here. I'm gonna show you my skills, but this summoner build I've been trying to figure it out for a little bit, and I want to bring it to you guys because it is awesome. You get your zombie archers, you get your zombie soldiers, of course your golem, and then the one thing that I was missing, I didn't figure out, of course you're using poison nova, but there's this third little trick here, and I'm going to show it to you real quick. It is going to be my first skill on the number 1 slot. It is parasite. So I'm going to channel a ray on a target, leeches their health, so I'm getting health the whole time, and at the very end, if they die, they become possessed. This works on some of the champion mobs, some of the rare mobs. It is pretty cool, and those guys are super powerful. So, just wanted to show you this. Got all my skill points here into the scholars, the only one I got there, just kind of jumping past some of this. And then damage over time, that's going to be able to critical. That's going to be amazing. If you can get damage over time at criticals. You got 2 ailment stacks you can throw on people. I'm going to get all of these. But then you got your pets. Sacrifice some of my health and everything, but they're getting more health. They're getting more damage through all this stuff. It's just an amazing, fun build. Definitely try it if you get some fun. And, you know, max out these guys as many as you can get. I got them at 3 right now. But I always know, you guys always know, today we're doing D9 brewing here. D9 brewing, this is going to be German chocolate cake, and it is a coconut pecan stout. It is, let me see, very strong, very chocolatey, which is good. I like the chocolatey part.
Be at peace, sister. I am here. I will guide you through Erebez's veil of death.
So this is now finished there. We can jump past that. Let me show you what I mean with these mobs here, because this gets super fun. Hello there. Good to see you guys. So this is supposed to be a boss. I'm going to throw my Nova and get one of these guys over here. So I channel on him. He dies. Now he's mine. And he explodes, which is awesome. I'm going to cast another Nova over there. Channel on him. Channel on this guy. That. Only bad part is if you channel on the wrong thing, it will actually drain your health. It is not good.
This should buy us some time
So,
until the next wave arrives.
As you can see, the cultist, who is a pretty powerful one, is now working for me. And that is how this build gets so strong.
Where is Edric?
That cultist just will dominate people.
Shortly after I tried
something.
why would
I wouldn't be
So if you have a boss and they're summoning a bunch of people,
I will hold.
the guy before me, Grace, used to go kill. He summons this giant spider who's supposed to be really big and bad, and it's a decent fight. But I mind controlled the spider, and the spider followed me around, and I just dominated everybody else with that spider. Now that to me was a lot of fun. So the only issue I have had is some of these have been a little glitchy, which this whole game has been a little glitchy, but see that explosion, if they die, I believe it's because they're in this pool right here. So if they die while they're in that pool, that is what makes them explode. This plague burst, or poison nova, kind of like Diablo has, is a really cool skill, but you want to make sure that you can cast it somewhere that they are. One thing I'm also trying to figure out, and I don't know if any of you guys figure it out, let me know. It doesn't tell me on here how many of these guys I can actually possess at one time, because I've noticed that I can possess sometimes 1 or 2, or sometimes maybe more than that. And I just can't figure that part out yet, which is a little annoying. Still looking for a staff. Can't find a decent staff.
It's not possible.
I was debating whether or not to use that siphon skill or go to, there's another one, there's another skill that actually pulls people in the same spot in the circle. So when you do the poison nova, they start exploding on each other, and it ramps up the damage that way as well. So this guy, I'm pretty sure I cannot possess Devour. There are certain people you cannot possess. I believe he is going to be one of them.
That's not happening.
Yeah. And that's the cool part, is if he walks away, I don't have to worry, because he's still going to be my guy. He's still getting killed. This guy I can't possess, which is awesome. Grab that Warhammer. If you don't want to possess somebody, you can always just let it go. And that way you don't have to worry about it too. I saw something the other day. Watching one of these streams here, and somebody had eye tracker on. It's just driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. I know you can turn it off. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know if any of these guys out there like eye tracker. So if you do like eye tracker, let me know that, because I'm kind of interested to see if it's pretty accurate or if it's just kind of not as accurate as I'm thinking. I wonder if it has relativity of how close you're sitting and everything like that.
It's not possible.
This build has just been dominating everybody that I've went through. So now I got him. I'm thinking you can only have one guy at a time. That's your actual summon right there, your parasite. That's my guess. Ooh, I can get this guy to be my one. Yep. I'm gonna let him just be there, and I'm just gonna cast Poison Nova because he is gonna dominate everybody. Poison Nova. That's it. I don't have to do anything. I mean, it's honestly killing stuff faster than when I was actually using my rogue, which is, I don't want to say frustrating, but it is a bit frustrating that I can use a summoner build and just stand back and watch everybody kill everything. I don't have to do anything anymore. But as they say, playing is intended. Kill the Risen Hierophant. Bam. See how when one explodes, the rest of them explode. That is such a great thing. And that's why you always want to have one of those down. Especially when that's where you're in there killing. Go. A little bit more German chocolate cake. That is very tasty. There we go. Let's get a staff. I need a staff. Come on. Nothing. There he is. Let's go kill this guy. And this is going to show you guys how quick a boss can go down with this going on. Let me check, see what else I got on that skill there. Stacks, ailment damage. I'm not worried about it.
It's not possible.
So until I have a staff, I can't really actually attack him. Otherwise, I'm losing my willpower here.
It's not possible.
There it is. And that's how quick it goes with all my guys there. I just think that's crazy when this is a pet build. Set it and forget it. We will be done. If you guys have a favorite class out there that you're playing, or something that you like to play, definitely let me know. trying out some new stuff. I love the Ranger, just the damage is a little underwhelming. It seems like all of the mage classes right now are way overpowered. And now I have that, the Risen Hierophant right there, guy.
I need more power.
He is pretty powerful as well. You can see these guys are just melting. And there's another elite mob over here to go to before we head towards them.
It's not possible.
Show you guys once again. I do not have a link to my build, but I will show it again real quick just so you can see. I mean, I don't really have to do anything while they battle these guys. I'll show you while they're battling. I'll show you the battle, and then I'll put it up there for you real quick. I gotta spend some skill points anyway.
It's not possible.
So I'm gonna steal this guy because he's about the same. The best part is, as he's attacking me, I'm stealing his health back. So, and I don't want to kill him with that because that'll change who my guys are. So what I've done is I put most of it into just toughness and then wisdom, and that's it. That'll give you need a lot of toughness in this game, but you don't need any of the other stuff, especially with this build. And then when we go into the skill tree, I try to get out of Scholar pretty quick in here. Just get the ailments, the Occultist ailment chance, and then you're gonna want to go to Kabbalist. Damage over time. If you can crit your damage over time with this, you're gonna do a lot of damage. You get multiple stacks, which is nice because when you're doing this, you can actually double the stacks on them. 50% chance to multiply the number of ailment stacks inflicted by 2, and then it goes up when you do those. So that's gonna help. Hit usually only applies one type ailment type. Now you can do 2 different types, so even with this build you can start mixing and matching, which is really cool. That's gonna help out a lot. Killing an enemy grants 5% its corresponding damage type for each ailment stack on that enemy. When you're stacking all these ailments, it's just gonna multiply all your damage, and then you're gonna want to go into Plaguebringer. That's where you get all your stuff for your summons, the health form, everything. You start boosting that up, and it just helps out a lot. Right now I'm still slowly getting these things in the tree as I need them. Yeah, we're gonna go with damage dealt by summons right now, just to get that up, because I want to get them finished up here. If you need a link to the build, I will put one in on my page probably tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, just check my page tomorrow. I literally just went through and kind of makeshift made this build because I've been wanting to do a summoner so bad, and the first 2 times just were horrible.
I need more power.
And got some upgrades here. Protective shield, don't need that. So this is where some of that damage gets converted. So like I was saying, the ailment damage, you can actually get multiple types of ailments, and that's where you can choose maybe go frost and poison or something like that. So that gives you the option. Some people are doing a rend build that goes with this, and that's pretty powerful as well. There's so many options. That's just the cool part about the game. And just a heads up, I have noticed there are some places that are pretty buggy here. And you can see them just, when one dies, they just all start exploding. That's the part where this build gets really strong. Right there. There has been 1 or 2 boss fights where they did not put all my minions in.
This gate has not been breached yet.
That is very frustrating.
Daybreakers! Is anybody alive? Come inside, quick! More will come!
Sanctum of Hope.
Light's mercy.
Who is he?
What does he want?
Friend or foe? Let him through and close the damn gate.
Oh,
You
I didn't
heard the
close it.
man. Don't worry. I'm here to help.
I just brought undead minions with me. I don't know if that's unsettling or not, but go figure. They let people bring undead minions in here.
Yes, it's been brief. Valeria is up there stopping. Are you listening?
You're an Ascended, aren't
Oh,
you?
what are you?
I'm the
What build
guy
are you
that
running
wants
right
you
now
people
currently?
to
If you don't
get
mind me
moving.
asking.
Wait,
The Ascended. It takes practice, but
you're saying that what happened?
yes.
Fine.
We will open the door.
You're wounded. You think you can manage?
Focus on your...
Launch this event here. I've tried a couple different builds, and this has been the build that just, for me, it's done.
The
it
old
so
man
far.
wants to storm.
It won't be...
This is when I can
Open
see
the-
myself playing late game.
One with the light. One with the light. Do not falter. The searing song is with us.
They're sending our own brothers against us.
They are mere shells. Push them back.
It's not possible.
And as they're dying, they're all exploding, which is awesome.
We made it. We survived the onslaught.
Easy now. I wouldn't be so sure about that. There you go.
Reform the line.
Yeah, I played
Get ready.
a huge mix of all the builds so far. I started out as a ranger archetype, just because that's kind of how it started. Went to a warrior because everybody, if you look at all these different feeds, every Twitch person's playing some kind of warrior. They're all doing a Ren build,
Hold the
and
line.
I just don't like being in that meta. So I wanted to try out a summoner. My first summoner was horrible, and then I started getting a couple of the spells. That siphon spell, that's what changed it build. Once I was able to siphon and keep my health up, it changed everything, and it just allowed me to really drive. I think you could probably do that achievement. There's an achievement 1 to 60 without death. This is one of those builds where you could probably pull it off.
We can't hold them all. We have to close the
Focus
gate.
on toughness,
Dawn
and
does not hide from
you're getting all your health
darkness.
back as you're killing
This is
people.
our only
That's
chance
just
to
the
get
best
out. There
part,
is
is
no
that you're
going back now.
constantly
Bloody
draining yourself.
zealot. Your men will die for nothing. And they will do so defending what is right.
I do gotta give him credit. These
As long
cutscenes
as
have
one
been
of
really
us
good.
remains, hope is with us. You will see us through.
There's too
My
many.
bad, let me turn that down for you. Sorry about that, man.
We'll take what's left of my
I was playing by myself earlier, so I kind of jacked that up there a little bit.
Reveal your true potential, Ascended. Fight.
Do you play any other
like you have
games
never
besides
fought
this,
before.
like Diablo or anything like that? Is that why you kind of checked out Wolcen? Hopefully that audio is a little better for you too. Perfect. Thank you for that. I wasn't even paying attention, man.
We can't make it.
Stand tall, brother. The darkest
I'm gonna
nights
take that
make our
guy.
light shine the brightest. Who are coming? Stand ready.
You can see it, my health's jumping right back up on that. That's what I love about this build, is that it just continually... Grab another one of these guys. He's mine now. There has been times, yeah, there hasn't been a really good ARPG for a while, and it's very frustrating. I've been in the Torchlight 2 beta. I even have a couple videos on Torchlight 2. Torchlight 2 is a very fun beta to play. It's changed a lot. Alright, grabbed him. Then each one of these little green balls I'm picking up actually helps do poison damage for me as well. Take that one, kill him faster. Poison right now. Oh, that is the one thing that I have to watch, which I keep forgetting. If you use Parasite on one of your own people, it works, and they will actually take your health and restore theirs, which is good in a sense, but if you're not paying attention, you'll die, which is bad. So I know you said you started. Have you played this game for any amount of time yet, or just kind of made a character, that was about it?
You did well. One last push, and we'll be.
Bro, bad.
Made it. Oh, please. Come on. Come on. Come on!
Secure her.
That's my future girlfriend right there. In the game. In the game only.
You took your sweet time.
Apologies, Princess. I had a few setbacks of my own.
Shut up.
Gather around the pyre. Her light shines through it.
Still alive?
Somewhat.
You did well, sister.
I know.
Get yourself patched up and rest. I'll get us out of this.
I can manage.
So what's next?
You go up.
Fine.
Brother.
Don't.
There we go. Let's skip some of this stuff. Oh, I definitely need a staff. I need a staff very badly. There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh, come on. So switching weapons apparently makes you resummon everything. Yeah, if you have a current build right now, just let me know. Just curious as to what people are running out there. I see so many warriors. Not that they're bad builds, but they're everywhere. I should definitely take something. Get a spider.
That's not happening. Hampshire's outskirts. Not a living thing in sight.
Don't need it. So I want one of those guys. There we go. And my spider's gone now. He just left. gonna keep my man up for sure.
The theme of their soul magic gets surprisingly familiar after a while.
I don't know if anybody's doing all these extra dungeons over here, but I've been skipping a lot of them just because I'm trying to go faster on the story quest part. And I don't see my minions dying ever, which is really nice because the very first couple times my minions were dead every 10-20 seconds. I had to keep raising them. But once you spec into it, it changes it a lot. And there should be a way on this Plague Burst to actually reduce cooldown on it as well. And that's what I'm hoping for pretty soon. Let's get them all together, come on. Take care of those guys. And he's mine. These big guys are a lot of fun, but as you can see, that thing that was following me around, the little necromancer thing, is gone.
Empty graves, scent of rotten flesh, necromantic ritual.
You can get into it about, I would say, level like maybe 8 to 10. It's really not, in this game, it's not really about level so much. I'll show you that real quick. So, as you're right here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You should have that by probably about level 14-ish, because you get one to start out, I think. So it's really easy to start getting into. If you're level 14, 15, but even getting to there, the other spells that you can use, if you're going to use some fireball, you want to level up Plaguebringer. Any of the summoning skills you can start, as long as you have them on your bar. You could have a sword in your hand and be using other skills on there. Or you can be using a bow, and whatever skills you keep on your bar, even if you're not using them, they're going to level up. So that's the key. I did not level up a lot of these skills. I wanted to go full ranger, and I just found this summoning spec by accident. Wanted to try it because I was a necromancer in Diablo 2, and I just had so much fun with this. And now once I got the siphon skill, I mean, you can see my health stays up pretty much the whole time, which is a lot of fun.
Likes to have new toys to play with. We got rid of the Brotherhood in the region. Cordonon is controlled by the Aberrant, and Homeshire is ours. Our endeavor will soon reap its rewards. Indeed. All this death and suffering will cease. Then we shall find peace.
I love that. I have seen people use the
I can't do that.
There's a spell that actually pulls people in towards you, and I've seen people using that where they pull big groups together and then they use them to explode with the Plaguebringer from there. Those usually aren't summoner builds, but they are really fun, really cool to watch.
Should have brought a pack horse.
As you can see, I wish they'd show you your summons, like who you have and where they are, how much you have left on them.
Tide's origin is up ahead, and of course, what's the first thing to welcome me?
You don't have to restart. I mean, if you hit reset attributes, reset passives, it costs a little bit. I've reset mine. You can see mine's up to 725. I think it starts out at 500. I've reset mine a bunch of times just because I like to try out new things. I like to test the waters. But restarting, I mean, it's not hard to get this far in there. I mean, I'm only almost level 30, and that's with minimal play. I played offline a lot, which is, of course, not as fun for you guys. But it allows me, when I have no internet at work and stuff. This is the glitch I'm talking about right here. These guys stay out there, and it drives me crazy.
You know me. Not really, no.
And if I try to resummon him, there he goes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
A mistake I plan not to replicate.
But yeah, I mean, you can respec your passives, you can respec all that stuff. I reset my passives so many times already, and I've been so many different specs. It's not even funny.
I am Mike. We both understand how you must be. You're having fun.
There we go.
Is that?
And the cool part is with this guy, I don't have to worry about de-summoning my guys, because I can't really. I don't think I can summon him. If I can, that'd be cool.
I can feel your anguish, the fear of lust.
I think he killed all my guys. So you can see how fast he's dying.
It's not possible.
I will siphon the life out of you.
How did I siphon life out of you?
The ritual is ended. The flow of undead is over.
And that was my fault. I probably could have killed him a lot faster there. I'll get rid of some of this junk. Go sell everything. And the cool part is you can see these guys. And yeah, the abilities kind of threw me off too, because in reality, oops, wrong one. When you reset your attributes too, I didn't go for toughness. I had all agility. I had some ferocity, some toughness, and I tried to get some wisdom. Really, it just depends what class you are. Toughness and agility, or ferocity and toughness, or wisdom and toughness, but it's always with toughness. Resetting them cost a ton, but if you run out into the world for just a little bit, you'll end up making that up no problem.
You have a good eye.
I feel bad, like stuff like this, I hate selling it, but it's to the point where I don't need it. Support.
The quality on this one is unmatched.
Defense. And I know it bothers some people. I am not really bothering to reset my specs.
A fine item.
And
Thank
I'm
you
sorry about that,
very
or I'm not even bothering to socket a lot of gems, because my goal is not to stay at this level. My goal is to get past this level as quick as we can.
They will regret standing in my
New
way.
skill finally. Alright. Let's get back to this camp. Yeah, I've wasted a lot of gold. I've wasted, like I said, the first one's for 500, then it's 550, then it's 600, then it's 650, then it's 700, then it's 725. So I've wasted a ton of that, whatever that stuff is, the Aether or whatever they give you. That stuff I've killed my inventory in that.
You are not sending him there alone.
And who am I supposed to send? I have no men to spare, Valeria. But we still need the Hellion back, or all is lost.
And if you guys want to, I will do a chat join as well. So
What's going
if you guys ever do want to jump on and jump into the game, I have no problem. I'll jump back into stuff behind me. I know when you get to the first boss, the thing I love about this game, the boss is extremely difficult. Probably one of the harder bosses I've fought. And man, there's a lot of text.
The sooner this is dealt with, the
But he
sooner
is.
we go home.
I died 3 times. That's why I changed my specs so much. I died 3 times in a row.
If she's still standing after all
At
of
the
this,
3rd
I'm friends with
phase,
the merchant
switched my
prince.
spec.
Somehow.
Died 4 times in a row at the 3rd phase. Switched my spec. died 2 times or 3 times at the second phase. And finally, this right here, just, I don't know what it was. It just changed everything. And I think I beat him. I was about level 21 or 22. So I wasn't extremely high. It was just, like I said, there's certain skills in this game that I think are just really overpowered that help out a lot.
That our purpose was to defend mankind against the supernatural. And now that the city's on the fringe of destruction due to the Covenant of the Blind's actions, I should just let them down.
I would say these cutscenes are probably even better than Diablo's. And their budget was half. And their team was half of them.
Why not?
It's crazy to see that.
The Republic might be ignorant and wrong about a great many things, but the core values Hemlock and the Purifiers gave us.
Odie, did you start out as a warrior or a mage or ranger? Which class did you start out as?
Surely are great values to worship.
Hemlock might have his reasons. We don't know.
I'm sure he does.
Wait.
Not sure he deserves the opportunity to.
Invisible.
Alaster trash!
I wouldn't if I were you.
God damn it!
You did warrior? That's a very strong class. That's most people actually end up playing the warrior in the late game. The Ren builds, the bleed builds are just they're crazy. A lot of people do a whirlwind build.
The fugitive and the demon worshipper. Time to end their heresy.
Father?
Silence!
Why didn't you leave when I told you to?
You pitted Edric against his own brother.
This filth deserves neither honor nor respect.
That German chocolate cake was awesome.
I have no say in the matter.
Man, good job,
You
D9.
abandoned me.
I gave up on you in the comfort that at least one of my children would make it.
It's not too late, Father. We're still the children of Hemlock.
Right now, you're nothing but a defiler. A traitor of what the Purifiers fight for.
The one thing that is annoying to me, it's kind of superficial, but
Survival is a vain endeavor in the
they all look uniform. They look great. My guy has this weird looking freaking shoulder right here that doesn't match anything after I just changed one piece of armor. I'm like, ah. Oh well.
Justica, free the prisoners.
Grand Inquisitor?
Listen carefully. You may not comprehend my actions, but such
Did not see that coming.
only enslavement awaits you if you share the path of the Brotherhood. Turn back now while you still have each other. Find a quiet place to live on. Forget this life. You may taste an ephemeral peace in the next.
I followed you despite the most terrible odds, sir. Everyone in this army has the utmost respect for you. But you know as well as I do that these two are traitors of the Republic. The penalty for their crimes is death.
Death.
Free the prisoners.
Let's go.
This is treason. My men and I will not betray what the Purifiers stand for, so that your little proteges get another chance, Grand Inquisitor. They die now.
Stand down, Justicar. Stand down.
Don't do it. I want to fight him. No.
Soldiers, arrest and disarm the Justicar. He shall be put to trial for insubordination.
Uh-oh.
Soldiers!
Your judgment is clouded by your love for them. Everyone can see that. Soldiers, secure the Grand Inquisitor. I am relieving you of your command, sir. The Senate will be informed of your weakness, and you shall be dealt with accordingly. These two, however, will die this day. My axe!
This is your last chance to enjoy a life far from pain. Seize it!
Uh-oh. He's possessed. I think half of the words and people's names in this game, all the places, I can't pronounce any of them. They're so frustrating. That is awesome.
Formation! Protect the railguns!
What are these things?
Justicar Eisenhower.
To the Aberrant.
He's with them? Why is he with them?
There we go. My tormentor's still with me.
I've got your back, brother. No matter the odds.
I want railguns on the two traitors! I want them dead! Purity and sacrifice! It's trying to break
Kill
our
one, they
ranks.
all explode.
Stand fast! Close ranks!
There we go. Ooh, who's that guy?
It's not.
I want one of those. I'm definitely getting me one of those. Where'd he go though?
Stand your ground, soldiers! You are soldiers of the Purifiers! Fight to the last! Purity and
want that thing.
sacrifice!
I need more.
Yes. Got him. Switch him over here. There we go.
Stand or die! Purity is... Run!
Good idea.
The Purifiers got crushed.
I'm not sure that's for the best. We're on our own now.
I'm getting a strong battle of high
There we
peak
go.
deja vu here.
Not a good time to be reminiscing. Keep hacking. That can't be done.
There we go. Bam. And I'm probably gonna be trying the other build too, where there's no summons. It's just a just an explode build, where you lay down these plague pools and go from there.
Damn you!
So that's supposed to be very
Damn you,
powerful as well.
traitors. You corrupted Hemlock and unleashed doom on us all! Justice shall be done!
And
In the name of
it's
the Senate,
interrupting me, which is really annoying.
I will drive
wanna
my
go home.
blade through your corrupted heart! All for the
And as much as I got interrupted, my pets actually did most of the killing on there.
Glad he finally shuts up.
He was doing what he thought was right.
Did I lose
As
any?
long as he does it in silence, I'm fine with that.
Still alive. We bid thee welcome, guests.
Ugh, we forgot one.
I
Let me
did lose
pull
2
its head
archers.
off.
Wait. It speaks. This one's
What are you
different.
supposed to be?
We are the Lambert.
What are you so...
Is it mimic?
Learning.
No.
And I'm not?
Well, at least it's not.
Apologies for the misunderstanding.
There we go.
Is it making fun of me?
And if you don't know, a lot of these guys don't know,
Let me tell you right
in the
now that
top
I'm not
corner up
comfortable
here,
entering that
there is
creature's
going to
domain.
say
This is the
pants
way to
heavy,
Cordon, and we
pants
still have to
bruiser,
find the
pants
first piece of
rogue,
the Helion.
pants sorcerer.
We knew that the
So if you
cult of
want a
the Aberrant
quicker
destroyed
way
the
to be able to
city,
tell
so buckle up, Val,
which one they
'cause
go
we're
to,
going that
you can
way.
always check that
I
out
had
too.
no plans to turn back. Hemlock is this way, and I want answers.
It's just
Is he
something I didn't
working
know
for those
right away,
guys?
and I
Maybe
wish
the
I would have.
Lambert knows. After all, Hemlock summoned it.
That's unreal. I feel like we know nothing about Hemlock anymore. If that was even him.
Here we go. I love these little green portals. It'll give me an extra summon right here. Especially when you're on a pet build. I just wonder if they get my multipliers or not. And, ooh, that guy. So, usually if I got 10 points, I go 3, and then 7. Confirm. Go to here. Summoners, or summons health regeneration, so we're going to confirm that. just all helps with my summoning stuff. And then if it is the same summon, like I have a harvester thing right there. If it's the same one, I could technically just parasite it right here, and it'd probably be pretty easy. I try not to, just for the viewers, I try not to mess with my skills a lot and upgrade them and all that stuff on stream, just so you guys get the most out of it. But a lot of times you're gonna want to go in here and see what you got unlocked.
What are these creatures doing?
Expanding the capabilities of nearby fauna and flora, bestowing our Lord's blessing upon this forest.
Smart talk for corrupting living organisms and turning them into thralls.
Charming.
Attack speed. What do we got here? Health, damage, piercing and damage, and let's see what else we got. That's what we want right there. So if you're taking this in, the noxious smog, that one right there, when the people die, not only do they explode, they're going to leave behind a cloud. And that stacks. So if you kill 10 or 12 different people in there, not only are they dying, but they're going to leave behind a cloud on them.
At least now we know what happened to Cordman's population.
I would say we've seen worse.
See these clouds right here, they're stacking.
Let's do what we have to do and leave. Let's try not to end up like that.
And I gotta resummon everything. I think I'm gonna take this big beetle. Ah, it won't let me. Some of these things they won't let you take, which is understandable. And you want to be powerful, but at the same time, you don't want to be broken. Chest. There we go.
I'm unstoppable.
I don't know. I don't need these. These just fill up your meter here, which you'll learn about in a little bit. Meter allows you to turn into basically a demon or an angel or whatever to kill everybody around you. I leveled up again?
It's not possible.
1, 2, 3, and 7. Health, 5%. They take less damage, take less damage, take less damage. So you can see how fast these groups are just melting in front of us.
Hemlock obviously knows about Araman's summoning. He's working with the Covenant of the Blind.
He also mentioned not having a choice.
Look, he's lying. He made a pact with powers he shouldn't have fiddled with. Or he's straight up possessed.
He sounds sincere. I can feel that he's struggling.
I wonder where he went.
Got another elite pack up here. I wish I could throw these down quicker. And that's probably just a cooldown reduction. More CDR would be good. And that guy dies, but this one goes alive. So, same thing. I don't need that.
These guys were from the Brotherhood's expedition.
Well, it did say it would organize a meeting.
Just gonna see what level we got for this when it changes. Increases explosion damage. Drop health glove. Critical. Frenzy. Chance to summon monsters as allies. Ooh. I like that. So we're gonna have to just basically work on CDR on another part of this. That's not gonna help us there. But if we could summon monsters as allies that we kill, that would be awesome, especially for this build. That'd be really awesome. Now this is gonna kill everything really quick. Bam. So especially if you're in a place that's stacking monsters, like I think the first mini boss fight where everybody's attacking you, to be able to do that would, oh man, it just dominate everybody. And you can command attack as well, just in case you don't know. If you click the button, like let's say you're...
It seems to be pumping blood into the surrounding environment. Like a beating heart?
Like if I use 3 over here, I can command them to attack that, or if I hit 4, I can command them to attack that over there. That one. And you can always feel free to use the siphon, the parasite, a lot more than I do. It's totally preference, but I use it just on the one monster that I really like and go from there. Until it gets unsummoned at least. Waypoint.
The closer we get to Cordonon,
You have a lot of waypoints here, which is nice because some of the games they're not as good on those waypoints, and you have to travel forever.
I need more power.
I like Diablo 3 Act 2, where you walk and walk and walk. Go. Waiting to see what the next one's gonna be. So many of those. That's the lazy part in me too. It's like, I wanna mess around with my inventory while all my pets kill stuff. movement speed, damage. Yeah, we'll do that one next. These guys. My number 2 ability, that's gonna be the Liver Mortis. It's this big golem looking guy. So I'll summon him over here. Oh, that's him right there. So that guy right there is my number 2 slot. And if I use this, he does a shout. You can actually, like I said, you can command what they attack, but that's the number 2 right there. Oh, no problem, man. Any questions you got, let me know. This build's way too fun not to share, so. And you gotta just see what you like. I like the big bruiser guys. I don't know where my guy, I think he's back there still. But sometimes people like those casters, they're a lot faster. That's just preference.
I'm being overwhelmed.
The boots. Yeah, I mean, for what this game was and the budget and everything, and being only, I think they said 10 or 12 developers, they've done a great job with it. There's a lot of bugs still. There was a duping bug earlier where if you took one of these gems, it says 119 for value, and you put it back in, it'd split, and one would stay 119, one would double. Then you put it back in, and people had, you know, we're talking hundreds of millions of gold on the first day. And some people didn't mean to, other people figured it out and just ran with it. But there's so many exploits and bugs.
It's not possible.
No more room in the inventory.
No.
And I think, and as much as I've played, as many games as I've played, I always see that you get the most experience and you level the quickest when you're doing the quest lines. Ooh, I want him. Please let me take him. Nope. So that's the same one that you asked in the number 2 there.
I'll never see it
There's
coming.
a new one. Destroy the heart.
I'll manage that right now.
Yeah, they that was actually one of the hot fixes they did. Day 3 or day 2, they had a patch on it,
More power.
so you can't do that anymore, which is great because you could ruin the game's economy in no time flat. And as much as I want to be able to do any and everything I want, let me go sell everything real quick. What was happening was people were able to they were able to get their skills to level 47 by going to Demetria, and they just buy everything in here, and then, oh, I have this one. They just buy it a bunch more times, and then that would give them all the aether they need, or ether they needed to level up their skills till they were 40 something or 50 or whatever the highest level goes. I think it's 50 is the highest it goes to. They did that, and you have a level 10 walking around with level 47 skill, and it's just crazy to think of, because as you level them up, they do more damage. Right now his health is right there. It kind of tells a little bit about him. These ones tell about their health. It doesn't tell how much damage it does. But let's go to a raw damage spell. This one right here, total damage 300 to 449. If I level this up, that damage goes up every time I level it. So if I was to put it up as high as it'll go up to like level 47 or 50, I could legitimately just roll through stuff without even trying and get through to the end game a lot quicker than intended.
Quality on this one is unmatched.
I'm not too worried about a lot of this stuff, because even if it would help or I could use it, I'm not on endgame, so. Oh no.
Please, come again.
Yeah, they hotfixed a lot of stuff. They still have a lot that's not good. If you open your inventory, see how it's not mousing over anything? I can't see anything. You have to click before it'll actually show up. So little things like that are annoying, but they're not game breaking. People can live with them, but people aren't always gonna be happy. Which, like I said, I think they had, if I remember correctly, like 12 devs was the total they had for the people that made this game. So for the amount of people they had, did a phenomenal job for a 12 dev team. And I'm hoping, I got a lot of those dyes on there. My hope is that when I start teaming up with people or hanging out with people from chat, I could actually give those dyes away. I don't think they're buying an account or anything. So that's the cool part, is I should be able to give some of that stuff away, I hope. They have little areas like this, and for some reason a lot of them tend to have chests in the back. Oh, that one has a... So I'm not healing myself by a potion, I'm just allowing him to grab some of that guy's health. Keep going. Let's see this staff here. 34 to 50. Don't need it. Not as much. What I'm looking for on here is going to be that occult ailment score chance, or ailment score chance. Yeah, I think so far, if I remember correct, they've done 3 patches already. Because when I logged on today, there was actually another patch. There we go. Let's go down this spot right here. Their questing too is very linear, which is nice because it's not hard to stay on track. Some places you have to run all over. This one seems like it's pretty easy. It kind of just leads you to the next part of the quest. And then as that one goes, you know, you're through the mines, and it's okay, here's the next part.
I can't do that right now.
And I have seen some people, which is kind of a weird thing. My thought is, if I'm going to go fight a boss I'm having trouble with, I'm going to go find one of these big bad guys that's really powerful, and I'm going to do the parasite to him, and that's what I'm going to get before I do boss fights. Or as I'm doing this, you see I've been using the same guy for a little while now. Every once in a while I'll switch him to a similar guy if I can find one. But that's the cool part, is that, you know, they follow you to different parts of the map, so if I go back to town or wherever I want to go, they're still going to be with me. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come over here. You want to pick these up first. 10% summons. They're not dying yet, but I've noticed I've had to resummon 1 or 2 here or there.
Cordonon is just ahead, the heart of Lambach's realm, where its corruption started.
The Hellions first. There's something up ahead. Stay on your guard.
Let's launch it. He's alive.
Each of you has always been stubborn in your own way. Stubborn to have it your way. Stubborn to never give up.
I hope we fight him.
Stubborn to live.
Why are you helping the Covenant of the Blind? Why them?
You have much to answer for.
I have warned you time and time again.
Oh, you're good, man.
I have warned you to go your own way. Not once did you listen to me. Edric died because of it, and now you're forcing my hand yet again.
For how long have you been manipulating the Purifiers?
You overestimate me, child. I am but a thrall. Ahriman deceived me. I paid for that mistake by losing most of my free will, keeping just enough of it to masquerade as a Grand Inquisitor, and for a few, as a father. In truth, I have been preparing the coming of Ahriman for a time that feels like an eternity to me.
You manipulated the Senate so that the Purifiers would crush the Brotherhood of Dawn's resistance against Ahriman. Your will was not your own. I get it. But why did you not tell us?
I am but a slave. Letting you know would have only put you in harm's way.
We can still free you from
still
Ahriman.
got thrown out.
There's got to be a way.
Shot at.
Bound to him with a pact.
Not in harm's way at all.
That cannot be undone. You should run. Now. He won't accept further interference in his plans. There is no fate more cruel than taking the life of your own children.
Resist his call, Father!
It's
Nope.
pointless. I'm sorry, children.
Just get him. Oh, not my girlfriend.
You can resist.
I will make it painless. first, daughter.
Valeria!
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Nothing but a slave.
Come on then, do
Oh,
it!
where's my summon thing?
Nothing but a slave!
It's not.
Enough games, daughter. Thralls deserve no
They're dying
family.
too fast. Can't even kill them. There's one. Harvester. There we go.
It's not possible.
See how these cultists do. Oh, myself again. Let's take his health instead. There we go. There we go.
I can't. He's too powerful.
The children of Hemlock die this day.
And she looks exactly like the girl from the new Diablo. That's crazy.
You shall not defile her corpse memory.
Do your bidding, Pact-Maker, before your master makes you.
I won't!
I won't.
Resisting will only bring you suffering. We can already feel his fury crushing your mind. You can't change the outcome.
I won't.
A noble creature. There's still corners of resistance after all these years of servitude. Yet, if he does not cease your existence, the arm of Ashtaroth shall.
Uh-oh. Hey, it's Diablo.
What is that?
Zael Bizul.
I hope I can make that my pet. And I'm just gonna stand in it because
You will rend your flesh before the real harvest. Charming.
ah,
Finished yet.
dang. Thought I had him on that one.
Let's hurry. We have to run after
A little
Hemlock.
bit too,
That's not
too
what
rough.
we came here for. The Hellion first.
I don't care. We have to either save or kill him. There's no other way.
We will in time, I promise. He almost killed you once. You're not Val.
The human female is highly likely to die without our intervention if she further pushes her body to its.
Shut up.
Can you walk?
I think so.
All right, I will take.
Wait.
She is on.
I'm not leaving.
She is a reason for you.
No deal. He's
Fine, Lambert.
what?
It might be many things.
Two stairs for two fates. The wounded female goes home unharmed, while you enter our domain to cease existing. It will be an honor. Yes. Today is a good day.
I raise the dead all the time. Why can't I go live with them? No big deal.
Get your ass back safely, all right? Thank you for shielding me against Hemlock.
You're heavy.
You're being foolish.
Feels strange not to be the fool for once.
There we go. New potions. Definitely gonna use those. Into the incubation chamber.
All right.
There's probably another waypoint right after this. A lot of dead space here. Keeps popping up, which is pretty cool.
This must be where Cordonan's contamination started. You got this. Don't turn around.
Nice.
Okay. Don't show you're nervous. Land back! I'm coming! Wherever you're hiding!
Hiding? As our honored guest, we do not hide. For we are all around you.
Alright, got the same quest. Let's get this thing rocking. Havoc orb.
Not possible.
Pants? He didn't look like he wore pants. Didn't mark him as a pants kind of guy. There we go. Getting back here. Nothing.
I need more power.
Ooh, he looks cool. He looks strong. Oh, I missed him. Dang.
That can't be done. I can't do that.
What give me him?
It's not possible.
He is now on my side. That is awesome. That dude is bad.
I feel stronger.
Anomaly. That's the one that pulls everybody in.
Not right now.
I must admit, I think it goes faster than expected. There's something I want to share with you, but it is not quite ready.
The only thing you should share right now is the Helion. What is that?
Children, 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 children. Charming, 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 charming.
Valeria?
That is annoying.
You're cloning Valeria! Answer me!
We are doing so much more. When we are done, she will be much stronger than she ever was.
Dang, those are all elites right there that just melted. Man, I'm loving this build. I'm still not the best with it, but I am loving this build so far.
Can't do that.
There we go. That's gonna be fun. Some melting faces. Jump get this real quick. Nah. Alright, we got this. I'm almost at the end of Act 2. I do apologize, guys. I think that's going to be about it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Remember, follow. Every time you get online, I'm going to be throwing out that little bell ringing so you guys know I'm going up. Otherwise, if you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully we get to play in a game together soon. See ya.